Q-106.5, good morning. I'm Cindy Campbell in the studio, and joining me is Charlie Daniels. Charlie, how are you today?
I'm just doing fine, Bud, and I hope you are too.
I am. We were just chatting before we went on the air here, and Charlie thinks that we're all wimps because we think it's hot and humid right now.
Oh my gosh, you can't. You know, when I was home, it was like 100 degrees in the daytime, and humidity, I don't even know what it was. It was way up there, but it was the kind of weather you wouldn't want to be out here. My gosh, it's a cold snap for us up here.
Well, that's good. That's good. We're glad we can do that. First question, how's your health, Charlie?
My health is fine. I had a minor ischemic stroke back in January 15th, and it was a blood pressure problem, and we have got the blood pressure under control. I am healthy. I am doing well, and I'm taking very good care. I'm being a very good boy, taking very good care of myself.
That's awesome. We're so glad you were able to come back from that. Did it ever occur to you to slow down?
Well, I have slowed down to some extent. We don't do 200 days a year anymore. We'll do around close to 100 this year, something like that. And you know, you couple that with 10 to 12 Grand Ole Opry appearances and what recording we do and the other things that we do that go along with our career. It keeps you pretty busy. But I slowed down to some extent. But I slow down as much as I want to. I don't really want to. You know, I love what I do, and I just intend to keep doing it.
I want to ask you about the new album. We all know that you're a very patriotic man. This new album is called Land That I Love, a collection of patriotic songs. What does this mean to you?
Well, it's what I am. It's who I am, what I am. I have always been a patriot. I've always loved this country, and when you say you're a patriot, some people get the opinion that you're just to blindly follow along. Some people confuse it with politics.
Right.
That's not the case. I'm speaking of the country. I'm speaking of the United States of America as what the American dream is, what America is about, what America was founded to be, and that I believe very much in it, and that I believe it's worth fighting for. I believe it's worth preserving, and that to me is what patriotism is. That I am patriotic to the America that is supposed to be. This has nothing to do with politics, has nothing to do with the things that are wrong, the things that we perceive to be wrong, the things that we perceive to be right, but what is undisputably the Constitution of the country, what America is and what it was and what we hope it will be. I'm very patriotic too.
And in that personal voice of yours, this is not a collection of patriotic standards. These are all your own voice, your own selection of songs, right?
Oh, yeah. We wrote most of these songs. This happened during different periods of my career. The In America song I wrote during the Iranian hostage crisis back in the 70s, it was a reflection of my attitudes toward that. And you know, just different times, Freedom and Justice All was written during the Iraq War, and it's just those times that you feel this ain't no rag, it's a flag was after 9/11,
right?
And some of it was just the opening song on it, "My Beautiful America," or actually it's a recitation. It's just my having made my living traveling for a half century, basically, and all the places I've been, and my concept of America, what I think about when I think about this 50 states. And the way they come off through my eyes. So some of the songs reflect a time in my life when I had special feelings about something America was involved in, and others are just saying, "Hey, ain't this a great place?"
Yeah. Now, Araki Blues you wrote after visiting the troops overseas, right?
I wrote it on 3 separate trips to Iraq. I was just standing on stage in Iraq the first time we went, looking at the girls and guys out front, the service people, and this idea just came to me. I think they may like this, and I did a verse. I had one verse. I just basically wrote it on stage, and they liked it. So next time I went back, I added a verse. Next time I went back, I added another verse. So I ended up with 3 verses. I said, I think I got enough to record here. So it's a little bit of an inside song, and I think it'll be more to somebody who has been there. But I think anybody can understand it.
That covers a lot of people in this country, though.
Oh, yeah. There's
People that have been overseas.
A bunch of people been there.
Okay, the album comes out August 10th. So it's called Land That I Love. We want everyone to look for that. So, Charlie, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for spending some time with us today.
Bye-bye.